Hey guys, welcome back. Is a scary video. Yeah, we can watch ghosts. I watch many video ghosts. I seen my Xbox is so scary. I can't see more. It's so scary. Hell no! I should hold my eyes. Come on, but not do this. Okay, Okay, we start right now.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera.
Come here.
The passenger.
Wait, hold on. Wait, we got a little bit, yeah, okay.
He saw a woman on the street raise her hand to hail his taxi. He pulls over and stops. But what happens next is truly bizarre.
Oh, yeah.
The taxi driver remotely opens the door in the back with a switch, expecting the woman to step inside the vehicle.
Wait, oh my god, I have a cookie. So I love cookies, so I will eat. Yeah, I can take it right here. Okay, that's a begin.
But when he looks again, there's no one there.
Okay.
So the confused driver simply closes the door and drives away. But just a few minutes later, he drives through a tunnel on the road. Without him knowing, his drive recorder captures something absolutely terrifying.
Oh yeah, I'm not scared. Oh. Hello, girl.
The extremely disturbing figure of a woman can be seen appearing in the backseat of his car. Not once, but twice. She appears distorted with a swollen face, one creepy eye open and one closed. The taxi driver claims that he had no idea what was happening so close behind him. He says that he felt a disturbing chill at the time, but he didn't see or hear anything unusual. The driver believes this to be the manifestation of a spirit of the victim of a traffic accident on this road, forever lost on the streets of Japan,
No, I'm not
trying
scared.
to get a ride
Why
back
I'm scared?
home.
I'm not scared. Let's go.
Something under the bed. Parents Josh and Sarah from Nashville, Tennessee had never posted anything related to the paranormal on either one.
In TikTok? You're good.
One of their TikTok pages. That is until one night when Sarah and Josh discover something very strange on their bedroom security camera.
Okay.
Sarah is fast asleep in bed with her daughter Emma when this happens.
That don't move. Oh, the keys are so sad right now. The keys are sad. The mother must wake up. Oh my, no. I'm not scared at all. That was not scary.
Little Emma is sleeping peacefully with her doll when it inexplicably moves on its own. But creepiest of all, the child's shirt appears to be getting tugged by something that's just not there. Dad Josh believes the strange event to be something paranormal, but his wife Sarah is still skeptical. But it gets even creepier. Because late one night, Josh is at work and Sarah is fast asleep. Just around midnight, the baby monitor in Emma's bedroom records something terrifying. The TV in the room is on and little Emma is awake and seems to be curious about something underneath her bed. When she goes to investigate, the little girl appears to be getting pulled underneath the bed. Emma starts to cry and yells out for her mother, who soon wakes up and comes to her rescue. But just what happened to little Emma is unclear.
No, it's not
Josh
scary.
explains that he has no idea what happened to his daughter. He shows in a video that the space under Emma's bed is too small for anyone to have been hiding under there. So what do you think happened to little Emma? Could it be that some dark presence has attached itself to the toddler? Or just what is going on here?
I say that's sad.
Let me know what you think.
Ghost
The
bed.
Haunting in Holland, Part 2. So, a month ago I featured a spooky video from an anonymous Dutch YouTuber named Sabia L.
Oh yeah! I see that before. What's this? I see this before.
Ik weet niet waar het vandaan komt. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What is it? You take this. I swear you guys supposed to put it over there. It's not something.
Is er aan de hand?
It's not scary at all.
At the
That's-
time, the video was a bit of a mystery, as all the
That's a
information I
big
had was her
shadow.
YouTube username, Sabia L, and that she was living in Holland. But since
Well, I would say something. I would do it. What? I'm so happy. I can't go back. It's nothing new. It's be fine. As there goes, somebody heard him. Yeah, as I said, I would do a ghost hunter. It's a little bit not scary for me. Oh, my brother and me is gonna do a ghost hunter. Maybe my brother said okay. I would say that my brother said no. Wait, maybe tomorrow I could do it. So yeah, we do.
then I've actually been able to contact Sabia and ask her about her videos. Sabia shared with me that she lives in a small apartment in Holland in a house that was built in 1923. She says she doesn't really know the history of the house, but that ever since she moved in last year, she noticed a presence in the home. Cabinet doors open and close on their own. Things move, and on multiple occasions she has seen a dark shadow out of the corner of her eye. Sabia says that she was a skeptic before she moved in, but after experiencing the repeated paranormal activity, she became a believer. Now, after I featured Sabia L's video last time, she received many encouraging comments from Nuke's Top 5 viewers, and so she decided to start filming more of the strange activity in her home. One night, she captures something downright creepy.
Daar gaan we weer. Oh, zie. Die deur.
So scary off. That's a weird dog.
Wat is er toch aan de hand?
Oh, you
Lamp
did?
stil. Dat is dat vieze
Oh,
creepy keukentje.
Oh, I. Yeah, maybe go to the room or sleep. Maybe.
Kijk, dat bedoel ik dus. Dat is dat licht.
Not again.
Fuck, ik kom niet.
No, not it. Not scared.
Dit gaan we doen weer.
Oké, mijn haar. Oh mijn.
Er is hier dus. Dit is dus het lichtknopje. Het is echt helemaal niet. Deze deur is gewoon dicht. Er is hier gewoon echt helemaal niemand. Zie je zo'n ding? Kijk. Dat bedoel ik dus. Dat bedoel ik dus. Oh my god. Er is hier echt helemaal niemand.
A heavy sliding door that's fairly difficult to move actually slides sideways completely on its own. Sabia is freaked out but tries to stay calm. The light in the kitchen then shuts on and off and a cabinet door opens and closes. Sabia can't find any explanation for the strange activity. Another night, and she records again as the presence seems to be getting more and more aggressive.
Dat ding beweegt. Kijk, zie. Jezus. Poes gaat er ook al vandoor. Oh. Is dit allemaal? Ik vind het helemaal niet leuk.
Big ghost cute body.
Oh my god. Ik ben dus helemaal alleen. Oh, dat ding. Oké, ik ga hier weg. Oh, er gebeurt van allemaal te veel in mijn huis.
And then, only 2 days later, Sabia captures something else. Something absolutely horrifying.
Het ligt elke keer. Oh. Dat was een stem. Dat was een stem. Oh, Jezus. Wat is dat? Oh, the f***, ja.
Sabia watches from her bedroom as all of her lights flicker on and off. She suddenly hears the voice of what sounds like a young girl, but the voice is so low and muffled that it's barely comprehensible in Dutch. But that's not even the creepiest part of the video. Because, did you see it? Watch one more time.
Het ligt elke keer. Oh.
I saw.
A horrifying dark figure can be seen standing in Sabia's living room, seemingly watching her from behind the sliding door before it disappears into thin air. So is Sabia's home haunted by a dark presence? Let me know what you think. You can watch all of Sabia L's paranormal encounters over on her YouTube channel, Sabia L. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Highway 5 Ghost Girl. This next video, posted to Reddit by user Lil Goth Doll, was recorded from a monitor, then screen capped on a phone before it finally made its way to the internet. So it's a
I know you're saying right now.
Bit potato quality. Nevertheless, the video is chilling. It was pulled from the dashcam feed of two truck drivers after a very frightening incident. So, one night 2 truckers are driving on Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama, when they get the scare of a lifetime. The panic-stricken truck drivers pull over and call 911. But when they check the highway and the surrounding area along with arriving police, they don't find anything. There's just no one there. After the truck drivers request a viewing of the footage recorded that night on Highway 5, they are shocked. Just like they thought, there is in fact a girl in a long dress walking across the road, seemingly getting hit by their truck. They later find out that there's a well-known ghost story associated with this road, Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama. The story goes that 10 years ago on a rainy night, a teenage girl on her way home from her high school prom lost her life on the road after being hit by an 18-wheeler truck. Over the years, many truck drivers claim that they have witnessed a girl wearing a prom dress on Highway 5. So could it be that these truck drivers captured the prom dress ghost of Highway 5? Their reactions certainly look convincing, but as always, you decide. The Ghost Files. Popular German paranormal investigators Die Geisterakten, which translates to The Ghost Files, travel to an allegedly haunted estate in Bad Ems, Germany. The sprawling structure was constructed in the 1920s and served as a critical care center run by the Protestant.
That's good. Germany is number one.
Church. The makeshift medical center was staffed by nuns and female church officials who devoted their lives to caring for the sick and the elderly. Many of the patients at the care center suffered from devastating and highly contagious diseases, so it's not surprising that over its 70-year history, many people lost their lives inside these walls, including men, women, children, and even the devoted nuns who often caught infectious diseases from the very patients that they were treating. The staff of the care center slowly dwindled until there was just no one left to care for patients. The care center was eventually left abandoned in 1993. Cut to current day. The abandoned historic building is said to be haunted by the spirits of its deceased patients. There are countless reports from visitors who claim to have seen dark apparitions and witnessed unexplained supernatural activity inside the old abandoned care home. The Die Geisterakten investigators split up into 3 teams to explore different sections of the massive building. When team members Daniel and Viola explore the basement, they begin to experience something truly bizarre.
Einfach durch so eine Tür gehen.
Hast du das gehört?
Was war? Was war?
Da war, das klang gerade wie eine Stimme.
Eine Stimme. Einfach durch so eine Tür gehen.
Hast du das gehört?
Hallo? Ist jemand bei uns? Wir waren gerade schon wieder Schritte. Hallo? Jetzt von hier?
Wollen wir mal gucken gehen?
Auf jeden
Das
Fall.
sind definitiv Schritte. Hast du das gehört? Halt mal.
Was war?
Es hat übelst geknallt. Hallo?
Daniel and Viola hear the unexplained voice of a child and soon after hear loud footsteps coming from all directions. The 2 investigators call out to whoever could be making the creepy sounds, but no answer. And Daniel and Viola aren't the only ones hearing strange things. Team members Julia and Katja are exploring another area of the building that used to be the children's ward, and they too start to hear something.
Ich tue mich mit der Ecke hier schwer.
Okay.
Ja, da kommt so viel Stabertöne aus der Ecke. Das hört sich an, als ob ein Kind schreit.
Hast du es gehört?
Ja.
Ich hab's auch gehört.
Da wieder. Da war immer ein Baby, eine Kinderstation.
Julia and Katja also hear the creepy voice of a child coming from somewhere inside the building. Later into the investigation, Daniel and Viola start hearing unexplained footsteps on a stairway and begin to feel like someone is watching them. They set up a thermal imaging camera and connect to a large screen so that they can watch in real time. They sit down on the stairs and start to ask questions directed to any spirits still lingering in the abandoned care home. The two witness and capture something absolutely chilling.
Du bist noch auf der Treppe, ne?
Magst du mal die Treppe runterkommen? Komm doch mal zu uns. Setz dich doch mal zwischen uns. Das wird aber auch gerade kälter. Gerade wird's eiskalt.
Umso länger wir miteinander reden, umso mehr werdet ihr, ne? Gibt's irgendeinen Kommunikationsmechanismus, in dem ihr euch, wenn ihr mit uns redet, wenn ihr mit Menschen allgemein redet, der dann die anderen Energien anzieht?
Hinter uns und an deiner rechten Schulter.
Das ist rundrum gerade.
Ja, aber das sieht gerade, also bei dir rechts ist definitiv, irgendwie sieht das aus, als würde sich da irgendwas manifestieren. Also wir können dich sehen über unsere Technik, können wir dich so ein bisschen sichtbar machen. Magst du mal meine rechte Hand berühren?
Ja. Is mine? I've something. Well, we're back. Sorry. I saw that.
The investigators watch as thermal shapes and distortions seem to appear all around them. One figure seems to rise up right between them, and another shape even seems to touch Daniel's hand. Meanwhile, Julie and Katja, who are exploring a different section of the large building, are also beginning to feel like they are not alone.
Okay, da war ein kleiner. Wer ist das? Hallo?
Daniel?
Oh my god, you're saying Norway right now. Oh my god.
Wer ist da? Jetzt ist jemand da.
What?
Hallo? Wer ist da?
That's not scary. Hey, really tough guys? Ghost? That's not scary. Ghost is not scary for you.
Was war das
You
bitte?
scared of ghosts?
Das war mehr
Ja.
als gruselig.
Yeah, you lose it. I can't.
Jetzt müssen wir die anderen mal informieren.
I don't care. I scared ghosts and I care. Maybe.
Leute, wir sind nicht mehr alleine.
Hallo, wer ist da? Oh mein Gott, mein Herz rast. Hallo? Alter, was geht da bitte ab?
Lass uns zurück.
Oh mein Gott.
Julie and Katja hear disturbing sounds and movement coming from somewhere near them. Because the sounds are so loud, they think there might actually be another person in there with them. They decide to just get out of there. Using their walkie-talkies, they call the rest of the team back to their meeting point. But whatever is in the building seems to follow them. What happens next shocks them all.
Hier an der Treppe haben wir unten das Licht gesehen und die Stimme.
Hallo?
Das war aber hier unten.
Stefan?
Ja?
Hinter uns. Das klang gerade wie Stöckelschuhe. Habt ihr das gehört?
Ja.
Was wie vorhin auf der Treppe.
Stöckelschuhe. Stöckelschuhe. Ganz eindeutig. Hallo?
Stefan is downstairs when the rest of the team hears the sound of high heels coming down a hallway. When they look down the hall, one of their cameras captures the dark silhouette of what seems to be a woman walking from right to left before suddenly vanishing into thin air. So did Die Geisterakten capture the spirits of deceased patients that are said to haunt the abandoned building? And if not, just what did they?
I think next one. This guy, I love this guy. Alright guys, do you want to describe him? That's a good person.
Top 5 ghosts. Call on Austin has never. Now in the video, Austin explains that he was sent some spooky CCTV footage by one of his co-workers who claims that her house is extremely haunted. The young woman says that late one night she was fast asleep in bed when the motion-activated CCTV camera in her bedroom captured a short video that is absolutely chilling.
Play, bud.
Sorry.
Didn't play this one, I'm gonna play the next one. This dorm right before it. With the 1 minute intervals. It's gonna play 30 seconds. Then it's gonna stop for a minute. And within a minute, this weird shit happens.
At first, Austin's coworker is sleeping quietly and the CCTV camera doesn't detect any movement, other than some occasional tossing and turning in bed. But then, late into the night, the camera starts to record as something moves. Something that almost looks like the head of a person rising up underneath the sheets. When the woman awakes, the creepy figure vanishes into thin air. Austin's coworker claims that the video is 100% real. And even Austin himself says that he doesn't believe she would even know how to fake such a creepy encounter. But let me know what you think. Caught on camera. Joe Coleon is stopped by a Houston police officer that he has physically has to take a photo here that Joe was later proven innocent in court.
Why are you making me do this? I will conduct your test, but I'm going to tell you this, that I'm handicapped. Okay. Like you see when I'm on license plate. Okay. I have a false leg from my hip to my knee. Okay.
Also, this police officer in the video later resigned after it was revealed that he had received multiple serious complaints of misconduct. For the full story, I highly recommend checking out the in-depth investigation over on the YouTube channel, San Joaquin Valley Transparency. When this video was posted, many YouTube viewers spotted something else in the video that was also very disturbing. Watch closely.
Not scared. Oh, that's
A strange figure that looks like a person seems to glide behind both Joe and the police officer at an oddly fast speed. Now, at first I thought this was simply a compression glitch caused by someone passing behind them in the dark, too far away from the camera to appear clearly. But that theory is pretty much disproven by the fact that multiple vehicles pass behind the two men, and all of them appear very well lit and highly detailed. So, what do you think this dark figure is? Is it something paranormal that was accidentally captured on police dashcam footage? You decide. You can watch a great video breakdown of this potential ghost footage over on the YouTube channel, San Joaquin Valley Transparency. And you can see the original full-length Unfair Arrest over on the YouTube channel, Joe Coleone. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The shortcut. Early one evening around 7:30 p.m. in Gothenburg, Sweden, Elin is on her way to an appointment when she decides to take a shortcut through a small park in the city center. It did not go well. Elin is completely alone, and as she's walking through the park, she decides to record a video to post to her Instagram page.
Alltså det är tvärkallt och det är tvärmörkt. I morse var det typ 8 grader och nu är det -2. Jag är på väg till min psykolog nu och han har lovat mig att kolla på Mel Murder den här veckan och jag undrar vad han kommer ställa för diagnos på mig. Och alltså, det är så jävla f***ing halt. Helt gyttjigt här i skogen. Fan. Men där framme, jävla skitskog. Men.
Shortly after posting the video, Elin receives a very disturbing message from one of her friends. The friend points out that a bizarre, distorted face can be seen peeking out at Elin from behind a tree. What makes the footage even creepier is that at the bottom of the same tree, there's another unexplained dark figure with glowing eyes. Now, the eyes at the bottom of the tree could simply be an animal. But just what is that? After I reached out to Elin, she explained to me that she's a skeptic and doesn't really believe in the supernatural at all.
I want to make something very clear here. I don't believe in the paranormal. I am not scared of my own video. I think it's creepy looking, but I don't believe it to be a ghost. As for all these like ghost videos out there, I believe that there's always an explanation for them. It's just that we don't know what the explanation is.
She's never posted any paranormal videos to Instagram or to her YouTube channel. She says she's puzzled and just wants help in figuring out just what this strange shape could be. Elin returns to the park a day later to look around in daylight, but she doesn't find anything that could explain what she captured on camera. She says that raccoons and possums are incredibly rare in Sweden and certainly don't usually show up in a city center park.
I think it was this tree, and for everyone claiming there's a den here, there's no den here. There's no den at all. And not by this tree either. As you can see, there are skyscrapers down there. So for everyone saying it's a lynx, like, no, we don't have lynx here. We don't have bears. We don't have raccoons. See all the wildlife here? All the bears and lynx. Oh my God. I can't believe there's so much wildlife here. It's like I'm in Yosemite.
So, what do you think? Could this be something paranormal? Could it be a creepy creature? And perhaps the most disturbing question of all, why does this strange thing seem to have long dark hair like a person? Whispering in church. Over on the channel Urbex Hill, YouTuber Christopher Hill is back with another urban exploration of a creepy old abandoned church in Cleveland, Ohio. This time, Chris is exploring an old Lutheran church that was built back in 1940. The church has been abandoned for over 15 years, but it has somehow remained in fairly good condition, free from any vandalism or graffiti. Chris carefully and respectfully makes his way through the large building, recording the elegant architecture of the church interior. He finds furniture and belongings that date back to the 1980s, and even some pieces from the 1950s. But as he climbs the stairs to the second floor of the abandoned church, he hears some very strange sounds that stop him in his tracks. Did you hear it? The baffled explorer explains in his video that he hears something strange as he climbs the stairs to the second floor, but he's not sure just what the sound might be. So I decided to enhance the audio from this section. Now watch the clip again and listen closely. A mysterious childlike voice can be heard saying, "Can you help me?" And then seconds later, what sounds like the voice of an older woman seems to whisper, "It's a test." Chris has no idea what he just captured and continues on with his exploration on the second floor of the creepy church. Then much later, when he comes back to the same staircase again to head back down, it happens again. This time a voice can be heard whispering something. And again I enhanced the audio, but this time I'm not able to make out just what is being said. It almost sounds like multiple voices whispering all at once. Listen again and let me know in the comments if you can make out anything that the creepy voices are saying. Chris eventually leaves the church having no idea what he just captured on camera. But after he uploads his video to YouTube, things take a very creepy turn. Viewers of his channel point out to Chris that he might not have been alone in the old church. While Chris did hear the strange sounds and whispering, he didn't see this.
Hey.
A huge dark figure can be seen standing in a room at the end of the hallway. Chris turns to film close-ups of the church's stained glass windows, and when he pans back, the large mysterious figure is gone. So did Chris capture voices and an apparition of spirits that haunt the old church? You decide. You can watch this full video and many more of Chris's explorations over on his YouTube channel, Urbex Hill. The Haunted Ranch. Mexican ghost hunter Crisel Luna and a friend travel to an abandoned ranch in a small town in Jalisco, Mexico. Crisel talks to a local man named Salvador who is part of a work crew that is remodeling the property. Salvador tells the two investigators that all of the workers believe the ranch to be extremely haunted, and they have even found human remains on the site. The workers claim to have experienced many strange things while working at the ranch. They've heard strange, unexplained sounds in the property's warehouse. They've heard footsteps going up the stairs to the second floor. And many even claim that they have seen the apparition of an elderly woman wandering the grounds. Crisel and her friend began their investigation on the second floor and soon began to experience strange activity.
Y yo quiero iniciar esta investigación subiendo por estas escaleras que son de las que él nos hablaba. Unas escaleras por las que escuchaban que una persona de madrugada subía, se escuchaban los pasos como ahora los míos. Y dicen que siempre al llegar al último escalón dejaban de escucharse, como si esa entidad ya no quisiera llegar hasta este espacio. Ay, que la verdad es bastante escabroso. Vean que tiene algunas habitaciones. Vamos a iniciar por esta. Vamos a ver qué es lo que hay aquí. Se ve que hay algunos muebles antiguos que ya están llenos de tierra, que ya están... ¡Ay! No, ¿viste, Melissa? Se movió.
Sí, se movió.
¡Ay, Dios mío! Pero ya acabamos de llegar. Sí estaba moviendo, ¿verdad? Yo vi como que se movió esto.
Sí.
The two investigators make their way down into an old warehouse that is being used as a storage area. They find dust-covered furniture, discarded building materials, and even an old broken-down truck. And then things start to get a bit weird. While exploring the dark and dusty warehouse, Griselle gets a very creepy feeling. She says that it almost feels like they are being followed by something. And Griselle's bad feeling soon turns much worse.
Y acá se ve una bodega. A ver, vamos a entrar aquí. Ay, Dios, aquí se siente la temperatura mucho más fría. ¿Cómo la sientes tú, Melissa? Ay,
Se escuchó.
allá atrás. Ay, Dios mío, ¿qué será? ¿Un gato, un perro? ¿Quién anda aquí? ¿Quién anda ahí? Ay. Está horrible. A ver, vamos a ver. Vamos a avanzar. ¡Ay! Estoy escuchando ruidos. ¿Quién anda ahí? ¿Sabes qué? Yo siento que alguien nos está siguiendo. Siento de verdad desde hace ya un rato, Melissa, como algo viene pegado a mi espalda, pero siento que algo está jugando con nosotros. ¿Qué habrá ahí? Yo siento que ahí se escuchó el ruido, ¿eh? Ay. Hola. ¿Quién eres?
¿Escuchaste?
Ay, como una mujer. Ay, escucha. Escuchan ruidos, como si alguien caminara ahí. Ay, no,
Sí.
vámonos. Pero eso fue muy claro, como un lamento, como si alguien estuviera llorando. ¿Quién anda ahí? ¿Necesitas ayuda? ¿Quién eres? Una sombra, allá atrás. Ay. Vámonos. Ay, no, pero es que quiero ir a ver quién es.
The two investigators hear the sounds of something moving in the dark storage area. And then they hear disturbing moans that sound like a woman quietly weeping. Griselle and her friends start to regret their decision to come to the haunted farm at all, and they decide to end their investigation with a prayer. And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
Acabamos de hacer una oración por todas estas almas o por la entidad que se encuentra aquí, porque hemos sido testigo y es muy impactante lo que hemos vivido dentro de este sitio, donde sé que hay almas en pena, o probablemente solo una que está aquí y que es la que se ha manifestado. Esta oración fue para ti y para todas las demás entidades que se encuentran aquí. Yo creo que es momento de retirarnos, porque... ¡Ay, no mames! ¡Ay, güey! De retirarnos, porque... ¡Ay, no mames! ¡Ay, güey! ¡No mames! Yo vi algo. Vamos, ven. Algo se asomó aquí. Ven, por favor, algo. Córrele. ¡Ay! No mames, ¿qué hay aquí? Córrele, Meli, ven. Ay, no mames. Es que yo aquí vi que se asomó algo, te lo juro. Ay, ¿quién anda aquí? Yo ya no sé. De verdad. No hay nada. Ay. No, vámonos ya. Vámonos con cuidado. Es momento de irnos.
A shadowy figure with dark hair and pale shoulders rises from behind the truck's cabin. Now, to her credit, Griselle fearlessly rushes over to investigate, nearly tripping on the old boards covering the storage room floor. But there's no one there. The two friends have finally had enough, and they decide to just get out of there. So, are the stories about the ranch true? Does a dark female spirit roam the property? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can find this full investigation over on the YouTube channel, Griselle Luna. Thanks so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram here and on Twitter there. Hopefully, I'll see you next week.
I'm scared. I tell you, this scary game.